Today, I want to start to explain the main attitude shift needed for overcoming anxiety. A few years ago, I went through a stage where all I could focus on was trying to find the perfect in the moment technique for controlling my anxiety. I even went as far as to create my own technique. It was called the Helping Hand. I won't go into it because, as much as I wanted it to help, it didn't, and it ended up making things more confusing and increased my anxiety. I also tried all the classic ones like the 3-2-1 technique and box breathing and the physiological sigh, but for some reason, none of them worked long term. The thing is, all the techniques we can use to lower our anxiety in the moment are great, but without the right attitude, which I lacked a few years ago, you can still end up feeling super anxious. As valuable as techniques can be, we don't need to apply them to everything that scares us. And sometimes the best thing we can do is tolerate our fear. Tolerating our uncertainty, in a lot of cases, is enough. Because in life, nothing is certain. And when we use techniques every time we're going through a anxious moment, we can end up giving it far too much credit and think to ourselves, I can only feel calm and confident when I'm box breathing or using the physiological sigh. Instead, what we want is this core self confidence where we learn to deliberately accept those uncomfortable feelings. It's all about your reaction, right? You're feeling a certain way, you're feeling anxious. There's no need to add on more layers of panic on top of that. The more you can willfully tolerate the initial feelings of anxiety, the more you'll believe that you can withstand difficulty, that you can feel these uncomfortable feelings and get through them without having to do anything. And this is the change in attitude we all need. It's about doing the things that matter to us, that maybe scare us, and being willing to feel anxious. A lot of anxiety recovery is about understanding it and doing the scary things with it. And if your automatic response is to avoid or use loads of techniques and get relief that way, you're never going to give yourself the opportunity to find out that you're stronger, more capable, and more able to deal with that fear than you believed. Anxiety recovery shouldn't be measured on how rarely it shows up. It should be measured on your ability to tolerate it. It's all about getting better at your response to it.